My opinion,
video question mark?
The itch was back, and I was ready to play some more Europa Universalis 4 multiplayer. And for this campaign, I played on a server that I vowed I'd never play on again. And a competitive.
Habibi.
And what better nation to play than Muscovy? A super hard scaling nation that if it can survive against its neighbors, can become the most powerful nation in the game. However, surviving can be pretty tricky when your neighbors, Lithuania and Sweden, have insane troop quality. As we start as Orthodox, we started our game by concentrating metropolitans. If you didn't know, there's actually a handy map that you can use to make this process a lot easier. Basic expansion. I'm behind in admin and dip though, because I'm using dip to dev and admin to core, but we'll get radical reforms eventually. Copium. I'm expanding, but so is Lithuania right now. Nothing too crazy. Maybe we should be doing a little bit more vassal feeding, but I do want more strength for myself. Radical reforms, the pivotal, classic. What we need is a dip rep guy here, and we need a missionary guy here. We just cut a deal. We cut a deal with Lithuania. Woo! Woo! Diplomacy. The deal was pretty basic. We would have a non-aggression pact between us and Lithuania until Tech 10. This would give us our Russia formable, and it would give Lithuania his modded formable, which gives him stronger cav. However, I should remind you guys that this is EU4. Non-aggression pacts are just off of word. There's nothing ensuring that we won't attack each other. But surely there's no way that this Lithuania would break his word. Surely he would not do such a thing. I wasn't going to be naive though, and I was going to prepare as if I was going to fight Lithuania. The most important thing was to move my capital to a forest province. Since in both us and Lithuania, especially near the border, there's a lot of forest provinces, we can use the age bonus for +1 roll on capital terrain to get bonuses on the forest. Not only was this a good idea, but it was also necessary because by default, Lithuania has their capital on a forest province. We had also finished our first idea group, which we had picked quantity. That might sound normal, however, this is a mod that heavily nerfs developing as well as manpower. So because of these nerfs, many people think that quantity in this mod is very bad. But I think that with Muscovy, it's actually really good. You have decent quality in the beginning of Muscovy ideas, and not only that, you have the Cossacks estate, which gives you a cav combat ability if they are happy with you. The other players in the lobby did not feel the same way.
Wait, Muscovy went quantity?
Oh, Habibi.
Tech 8 might be rough.
They like a track.
We'll see if he pulls it off.
Tech 8 boosts cav shock, and since Lithuania has base 20% cav combat ability and another 10 if he has loyal Cossacks, then yes, his cavalry will actually hurt a lot at Tech 8. But I had something up my sleeve, and when Tech 8 did finally come around, guess who declared war on us? Surprise, surprise, it was Lithuania. I think if I was still new to EU4 MP, my initial response would be to panic or to be like, oh my god, this guy broke our deal. But this wasn't our first rodeo. We were, however, a couple hundred points away from Tech 8, and I did not want to engage his army until I got Tech 8, since the quality difference would be so drastic. My plan was to make a very early full back row of cannons, since it was still only Tech 8, as well as make our initial stack entirely all cav. This would make it so our initial impact wouldn't be as bad versus a cav heavy army. I also at this point got one stack to go around and scorch earth on the forts specifically. Unfortunately, Lithuania was getting really lucky with the sieges, and by the time I finally got Tech 8, he had already sieged down 5 forts.
We run at him. Let's go. Time to turn this war, chat. Time to return this war. Who's in this war? Riga, please be Catholic. Riga, please be Catholic. Riga, please be Catholic. Yes! We do have expansions out. Okay, good. To overwhelm him with a bajillion troops, quantity style.
How have you got all these forts without fighting a battle? If he doesn't fight battles, he can't.
Oh, Habibi probably didn't have Tech 8.
You ready to lose, Jimmy?
You're ready to lose.
You might as well uncon now.
You might as well uncon now.
That's a good point.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I'm not even over that over force limit, Jimmy. You ready to lose? You ready to lose?
Not even that over, Jimmy.
I'm ready.
You ready to lose?
For you.
It took millennia, dude.
Give me everything. Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
All right, we got 95, but then Lithuania truce broke us. No, they're not sniping. They're not. He's not sniping. He's not sniping. He's not sniping. Don't say that, because he's not. He was genuinely surprised by my full cav. There's no way he's sniping. You don't want to call anyone a sniper who's not a sniper. It's very rude. That's our first lost battle. How did we win that battle? How are we winning again? What's going on? Go, hold! Hold the line! Yo, can I bankrupt after this? I don't think Sweden will vulture us. That's like a normal EU4 MP thing. 2 truce breaks is the max. Oh, I mean, 1 truce break is the max. We used to play with 2 truce breaks, but it's a little excessive. Saying quantity OP. Quantity OP. Quantity OP. Definitely not needed. I think this war is already over. He said he's out of mercs. GG! Now that both wars with Lithuania were over and we had expanded in a lot of land, this was now a matter of recovery. Sweden had just lost a war to Denmark, so I thought I could quickly go in, take some money, as well as take Viborg from him, which made the Sweden player leave as well. So both Lithuania and Sweden left, allowing me to freely bankrupt, which probably I could have outscaled the debt, but it would have taken about like 50 years to pay off debt. I think it was a way better idea to just spend all my monarch points and bankrupt, which is exactly what we ended up doing.
Is there really only one?
Yes, sir! Hey,
Maybe after this.
talented ambitious daughter. It was from the France game. And sometimes the moment he reaches 40, you get talented ambitious daughter. That's how it works, dude. Actually making bank now that we're out of bankruptcy. I've said this before on this channel and I'll say it again. If you're not fighting naval battles in the early game, it's better to develop good trade goods with your dip points than taking dip tech.
Not only does this boost our economy, but it allows us to sell crownlands without being too low crownland and have a huge autonomy problem, especially as Muscovy, who's locked at a duchy rank until you form Russia. In this game, I had developed 102 times in the first 50 years.
To the full,
there we go.
I bet you fought well.
There we go. Actually, 17 points a month, admin points a month. It's time, boys! Oh wait, wrong nation. Form Russia. Yes, please. Let's see our nice new ideas. Oh, we have this stuff now again, finally. We're gonna go trade ideas here, chat. But let's look at our upgraded ideas for the mod. 20% manpower, 10 core creation, 5 discipline, may establish Siberian frontiers. Wow, very useful in a province and as mod that does not have Siberian frontiers. Artillery costs, artillery combat ability, land force limit, yearly corruption, yearly army tradition advisor costs, morale of armies, land fire, and land fire damage. Pretty good, and we get an extension of our mission tree, obviously. The Russian Patriarch. Just like that. Bam bam bam. Bing bang bam boom bing boom. We had also popped our golden era here for the power cost reduction. Also, I had planned to maybe fight Poland again. But yeah, we get a nice -10 all power costs, which we can use to not only take our ideas fast, but also to develop and dev our lands more. We end this session. Highest max manpower. Highest max manpower. Biggest army in the game. Income, not that good, but it is Russia. Once we finish trade ideas, we should have good income. In my opinion, as Muscovy or Russia, there's only one way to play it, and that's to embrace the swarm. Have so many troops that they can't handle it. And in that war against Lithuania, we outnumbered him 2-1. In the war against Sweden, we outnumbered him 4-1. Insane. Anyways, thanks for watching. That's it for this episode. This will be a 2-part series. Spoilers, the next part will be coming soon, so stay tuned. Check me out on Twitch. I'm live Tuesdays to Saturdays. I'm back streaming all the time now, so check me out, twitch.tv/AbsoluteHabibi. It's a different vibe there than the videos. You should know that, but it is still a lot of fun, and I would love to see you there. Anyways, that's it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.